This video will show you how to record and report accounts receivable. There's a range of ways of how companies can account for the recording of the collection or non-collection of receivables. So it can be difficult to understand what is needed in each situation to account for these receivables. Understanding the concept of receivables is important in accounting because we need to know how companies can track revenues that have been earned but not yet collected. The main receivable used in accounting is accounts receivable. This is an amount a customer owes to a business from purchasing their product or service. Usually, this will be stated as putting it on credit or account. Accounts receivable is recorded as a current asset because it is expected to be collected in the few months after the purchase was made. For example, Kylie Jenner walked into Louis Vuitton and realized she forgot her credit card. She desperately needed another outfit for an event the following night. So Louis Vuitton allowed her to buy a dress for $5,000 and a bag for $3,000 on account. As accounts receivable is a current asset, Louis Vuitton would debit accounts receivable as the amount to be received increases for the company, and the company would credit sales revenue as their equity has increased for providing the products. But silly Kylie, she already had the bag at home, so she wanted to return the bag the next day to the store. And often, customers can return these items back to the store. So, Louis Vuitton would then debit sales returns and allowances for $3,000 as this account is now increasing. So Louis Vuitton would then credit accounts receivable to decrease the liability of the account and therefore reducing the amount owed by Kylie Jenner. The sales returns and allowances account is actually a contra asset account, and this means Louis Vuitton's accountants would deduct this amount from their final sales at the end of the financial period. Louis Vuitton, as generous as they are, also provides their customers with a 0.05 discount for customers who pay within 3 days. As Kylie Jenner paid Louis Vuitton the next day, the final transaction would look similar to this. In total, Kylie only needed to pay $4,750, so we would debit this and record the account as cash. Then, we would also debit the discount of $250, so that the debit side equates the credit side. Louis Vuitton would finally credit the $5,000 on accounts receivable as the $5,000 that has been owed has now been paid. And that's how we record and report accounts receivable.